So both of the GoPros packed in, and I think that it is as a result of the wind reduction being turned off. The microphone is the lav microphone, lavalier, however you're supposed to pronounce it. And it's sitting in front of my mouth. But the noise of the wind in my ears is phenomenal, so I don't really know whether the microphone is actually going to pick anything up. The one on the right, I have no idea whether it's working or not, because it's not sensitive to the glove. And I'm just testing the microphone to see whether I can actually capture anything at all, which isn't just absolute wind noise, but the wind is battering both of the cameras, and it's battering the bike and the helmet now. I've ridden in extreme wind in South America. I'm right at the bottom of Argentina there, along from Tierra del Fuego, and the bike was 45 degrees. It's on a BMW. GS is a bit higher and catches the wind, but the wind today is ludicrous. I just suspect that the wind noise is so bad that I'm just not picking anything up. And now I'm riding at a much lower speed. I'm also hoping that that is helping with the wind noise. Try to avoid the diesel. As you can see, it's blown up again. You know, given the price of these cameras, I really am losing my patience with GoPro. Right, let's see how we go now. I've tried some different settings. Go and get a coffee. What I'm going to do on the way back is try and record some exhaust sound and do some more setting changes for that as well. So it's been trial and error, mostly trial. See what this is like. Riding at slow speeds. See if it's picking anything up. It's got the limiter on. I don't imagine the limiter is going to make too much of a difference when it's just recording voice. But when it's recording the exhaust, there might be a lot more to think about. So it'd be a fantastic day if it wasn't for the wind. What I'm going to do today, once I've had a coffee, is I will just ride around the streets of Murray Bridge so that we get different gear changes and engine notes and work through the different options on the H1n. The only problem with this car park is the surface is so slippery now. This is really good to see. This is new. Motorcycle parking. Wow. Not so sure why motorcycles are kind of limited to 30 minutes, but there we go. Really pleased to see motorcycle parking. So riding a motorcycle is about routine, especially when you're trying to video log. It's following a ready to ride process to make sure that everything's connected, everything's in place, and you're ready to rock. Right, I've reset these, both of these cameras. There was a firmware update for the 11, but they've both been set back to where they were. And as I said, I'm going to ride around the streets of Murray Bridge in order to test out the exhaust note collection, and then we might stop for a final few words before heading back home. As you know, I've got some scratches on the back of this bike from this bag, and I got a bit of good old masking tape on there at the moment till I can find some of that clear film that people put on for tank protection. So I'm going to stick the microphone, when I stop speaking, in here. It's a separate pocket. At the moment all that's in there is my house keys. I've got this giant dead cat, as you can see. So the test I did yesterday didn't have a dead cat on it. Let's see if we've got some difference. So that's the experiment with the dead cat. Thank you very much, dead cat. Sadly, the reset on both GoPros was a total waste of time. Neither of them are working. I've just pulled the batteries out of both of them again. Going back. Oh, it hasn't even lasted that long. Well, there we go. So that's the experiment. We will see what we get out of the footage once I get it onto the steam-driven laptop, and I guess just hope for the best. Oh no, the Hero 11 is just packed in and restarted itself again, and the Hero 9 has gone to a blank screen, but it's still got a red light, so it may still be recording. Honestly, they're absolute crap. So we're heading home now. Oh, the Hero 11's come back on. It's not recording anything though. Let's see if I can press the button. It's gone off again. No, it's come back on again. It's still not recording anything. It's supposed to be an action camera. Alright, there's a red light at the top right. I will be returning the GoPro 11, and I can't even sell the batteries. Just as well I'm not in the middle of Africa, you know, when you need a backup to your backup. Thank God for my helmet camera. However, I've got some big trips coming up next year when I won't be wearing a helmet, driving a 4x4 for thousands and thousands of kilometers. And I'll tell you what, I won't be getting a GoPro. This is the 5th GoPro I've owned. I think the 9's just switched itself off or also packed itself in, and it was on 40%. But the 11 was on practically 90% because it hasn't done anything all day. Such is life, eh? They're charging a fortune for these things and they're absolute shit. I'm going to try a DJ an Osmo, I think, next. That's where I might call it a day here. If you've enjoyed this video and this test on the H1n and how it captures sounds, then please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, and if you've got something to say, put it in the comment. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.